Hi! Welcome to the show. Just had to hit record because I forgot again when I started to stream, waiting for the streaming to hook up. So, yet again, hi! My name is Curtis, this is No Such Thing as Games. Today, we're giving away some gems and we're proclaiming somebody Castle King for a week, or just a featured castle. And I was just explaining that my criteria are as random as humanly possible because we live in a world where there is all kinds of contests and things and ranking systems, and I'm usually trying to get involved with a lot of them, and I say things like, why am I not even being recognized? I showed up, I did the thing, I'm pretty sure I did more work or I did better than some of these people, and then it's like, and the winner is this guy who took a turd in a box. Not even close to what this contest was. What? It was, how did he? Oh, that's how stuff works. And there goes Clyde through the bread cam. That's right, bread cam. I also forgot it was there. Too tall for television. That's Clyde. And yeah. So now I decide who lives or dies. I control the vertical and the horizontal, even though that's not a thing anymore. Good luck. Good luck trying to find a vertical and horizontal hole in a TV. They're not a thing. TV used to be interlaced with multiple images, and now it's a digital signal. I won't tell you how TV works. So, I'm gonna check out Fared first. Again, because I like the name. So if you want to get your castle checked out, try to get inside my head first, and figure out what it is that I'm gonna want in a name to click on. What gets me excited in a name? You've already seen me be like, oh come on, Mr. Sexy Castle? Get out of here. But sometimes you write it in just the right way, you know, Castle Sexington, then, oh, well, of course, I'm in. So, Fared has a pretty awesome castle. They get a like for sure. So, my rubric, my criteria that I'm pulling out of the complete air for this is going to be, one, I like the symmetry. I like the use of multiple different walls, or different floor areas, like we got this little cross room right here. And again, just the amount of very high level monsters and whatever. So it feels like it would be pretty difficult to get through without a souped up character. They're generating a lot of resources, but on a purely strategic critique level system, I really have a problem with having to walk through somebody's pile of resources on my way to get to the end, because then it's like, well, I'm just gonna take these on the way, right? Right? I'm sure everybody who's watching is good friends with Tara. Tara once said, hey, that's just laying there, so why wouldn't I take it? About something that was clearly somebody's that was just left there. They might come back. It's still theirs. Nope. If somebody leaves something lying around, it's become the property of the world, and whoever wants to own it next, finders keepers rules apply. And I had to, say, no, that's not how that works. This is why, back home, where I'm from, people see a street bench and think, oh, cool, somebody put a street bench there for me to destroy, and then they destroy it. Don't. They're for sitting. Maybe even sleeping if you have nowhere else to sleep, and a pile of newspapers to use as blankets. So that's what this is to me. It's inviting me to steal your stuff. So that's why Fared is it's not right at the top of my list, but since so far he or she is the only one I've looked at, you're at the top of the list. So I'm going to exit here. I'm going to actually put some of this list on paper so I don't forget who's who. Fared. Good. Not best. Yes. I don't know. I might look at worse. I might look at worse castles right now. We're going on an adventure. We're going on a trip. We're going to find castles. Find the one that's hip. Saxon Monster 50. Mixtape Fire, you attacked me. Shepherd, I like. Let's check out Jack Shepherd's castle and see how he and his lost friends are doing. Started off slow with an empty room and then it built up nice. You got everybody jammed up right against the door there to attack. Same as over here. You got your resources pushed back out of the way. You left yourself some slots to build your level even bigger. You know, considering it's only a few slots, and it's clearly a nice cross. Oh, I get it. You're the good shepherd. Baby Jeju. And you made yourself a little Jesus cross. That's, again, you just got yourself extra points. If that was intended, then adding a bit of Jesus fun to that just delighted me. Hopefully this isn't one of Shelby's throwaway castles. Let's see. Which I should double check into the air and see if I can get a no when I do think that's something. Again, this one isn't as epic. Like this is what I'm talking about. Those other things. Somebody puts a turd in a box, and then the novelty of the turd in the box is what gets you the win. The novelty of the cross here, even though a lot of people's stuff, castles will be a cross. I don't know. I put a lot of this together in my head. This one kind of just put itself ahead of Fared in terms of novelty, but Fared had the skin. They put down some nice grass and a lot more stuff. But I don't know. I love this center room. It looks deadly and awesome. They still get a like. Hi, Shepherd. How's it going? I said, how's it going? Hello? Shepherd? Alright, fine then. Yeah, you definitely don't win. I'm gonna answer through the magic box. Face. Ooh, Avex Predator. I like that name. I mean, they're probably going for more of a Predator, the word, connotation. And, no, Avex Predator. They were probably meant to type Apex Predator. And, let me check the keyboard. How close is the V to the P? Not even close at all. So, yep, I'm gonna guess this person's name is Avex the Predator. For a small castle, really nice, real symmetrical, real jammed up with stuff. This seems like a real person who's been earning their money and taking the time and not hacking. And I'm impressed. Of course, this one's definitely gonna get a like. It's not a bad castle, but again, when you only have so many rooms to use, you end up jamming all of your gold and all of your elixir and all of your wood on the golden path to the castle heart to destroy it. So it's again, it's inviting me, but your first two rooms are filled with things to murder me, so it's not too bad. So you're fairly predatory in that. I mean, you know, you're obviously going offense before defense, and I like that. So Avex Predator. Alright, so I have my ranking system there already. And we'll look at some more. Maybe I'll look at two more castles at random. Hey, Curtis, that's not fair, you say? You gotta look at every single one of them. No, I don't. Here's a fun truth. Hashtag fun facts. When you like do your work in school, when you're like a school person and you pass in your assignments and that teacher has like 30 students and you've written like a 4-page thing and everybody's written a 4-page thing, guess what that teacher's reading? Not any of them. She's gonna like read maybe some, skim through it best, and then go watch Orange is the New Black or whatever's popular. The second season of Making of a Murderer supposedly coming. That should be fun. Oh, Odin Phil. Oh, fudgy. But Odin Phil, I'm sorry. It's got Phil plus Odin. Gotta check that out. Gotta see what's going on in here. And I like it. Ooh, I like this army of Snapdragons. I love seeing a good swarm. When I'm playing, I get you know, who doesn't get afraid of a swarm when they're under attack by it? But seeing a big swarm is amazing. If anybody's ever seen that place, I'm going to say it's in South America. I don't think it's Europe, where all the crabs just kind of like infest this town. I mean, like, they're pouring out of windows. They're, you know, covering garbage cans. They're everywhere. They're everywhere. It's like the most ever. And normally I don't find crabs excessively frightening, but all of the crabs is excessively frightening, or an excessive amount of crabs is at least mildly frightening. Odin Phil, also good stuff. Definitely a contender. I have a real hard time. As much as I like being a minimalist, I like big open spaces. A big open room, it makes me sad. You're still gonna like for this first half, and for your castle or your heart room, but you're definitely. I'm not even putting you on the list, Odin Phil. I'm sorry. It's just I've already looked at too many things today, and I've got to go. I've just started building levels for the game. So if you find that you get to like level 58 and the feeling of how the levels are put together has changed, it's because I'm doing it and Clyde's doing it, and I don't know, we think a little differently than Andrew. If you notice no difference at all, then we're just as crazy as Andrew, or we went back through the other levels and changed them however we want, but definitely not making them easier. Alright, Fudgy will be the last one I look at, and then I'm gonna call a winner. I'm gonna call it. I think we'll all be pleasantly surprised. Ooh. No twists, no turns. That's fine. Some people like things 100% straight 100% of the time. Nothing really wrong with that. Of course, this person also wasted her time putting 100 pieces of wall behind wall. That's like, you could have did anything. That's doing nothing. But you know, the symmetry and everything. Like, I have to say, Fudgy, other than this wall mishap or snafu, whatever you'd like to call it, I'm gonna like it. You're gonna get a like. You're welcome. I know those mean a lot to people. But and nuts. But yeah, it doesn't wow me. I mean, people maybe you don't know that you can, like, if you hold down and instead of hitting upgrade on your pieces of land, there's a skin, and you can change the skin to the stuff that's in the levels: grass, different kinds of castles, cloud cities, snow towns, and that's super fun. I've just looked at so many castles today in my job and here that, sorry, Fudgy. Also, the more I think about your name, the less I think about fudge, and the more I think about poop. I don't want your poop. Let me dance to the music a little bit, and that's fine. Alright. Okay, last one. Pretty sure Care Bear is one of my old castles. Red Fox. Red Fox will be the last one. Maybe it'll wow us. Maybe I'll just announce who the featured castle is, and then see if I can't go fight them. I don't think I can oh yeah, I can't. Unless they attack me, there's nothing I can do without some sort of game hack. Oh, this is gonna be a big one. This one might be a winner. It's taking a long time to load. It's either a winner or a hacker. Sadly, I don't know the difference. There's really not a lot I can do to stop hacking or recognize hacking specifically. Holy snaps, this person definitely hacked. This is like 100% more things than a person can fit into a room. So, yeah, either... Like, again, I'm impressed. Good job on getting a lot of stuff and putting it in here. But it's so crowded. There's no, like, there is symmetry, but it's such a crowded symmetry that it's making me sick. I enjoy this room right here. Actually, yeah, no. F this guy in the A. He's somehow figured he's overlapping things. He's definitely a... You're a hacker, Red Fox. You're a hacker. I'm not backing this. No likes. No likes. Yeah. What do you think? Want to fight about it? Got some apples? Go like them. How do you like those apples? Good? You probably like apples, then no need to ask. Okay, drum roll, please. I'm gonna have to go with the one that I said wasn't gonna win. I was so wrong. Fired. Feared. 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 I wish I knew how to pronounce this properly. Maybe there is no proper pronunciation. Like I said, it's got a reskin. Everybody had a walkway through their stuff, but you know, maybe it's nice to show off. Look at what I got. Look at what I got. So maybe that's just how Feared rolls. Again, I don't know. I really like the symmetry. I like when people use the fish monster. And see, everybody loves a fish monster. So I'm gonna take some pictures, if I can remember where the button is. There we go. And, oh, you can even see the flash. I wish I could zoom out a bit more. Let's get a nice close-up of this. I don't know. And then I'll send this over to Mike. And then, yeah, like I said, for at least a week anyway, you will be castle famous. You'll be a featured fellow of this fellowship of fun. Farid, that's you. Alliteration is number one. So, I don't know what else we should do today. That's all I really have other than a Brent cam and a monkey and fabulous prizes and you. So the more content you guys make, the more content there is to play with and against. Tell all your friends, tell your enemies, go do this so then you can go and wreak havoc in their places. And like I said, go to the YouTube, go to the iTunes and download it. Comment on it, give it 5 stars. Write to iTunes them personally and say, "Dear iTunes, I'm just a small boy with big dreams, or a little girl with even bigger dreams of being a dragon fighter, but I only feel good about playing games that are in the number 1 to 5 spot. Please just put this game into the number 1 to 5 spot for me." And then that will never happen. iTunes doesn't care what the little girl or boy thinks, especially not a fake one. Oh man. Speaking of which, I think I'm getting catfished on Facebook. Some girl was like, "Oh hey, sorry, I thought you were a different Curtis." Okay, cool. See you later then. But let me tell you about myself in the longest 17 paragraphs ever. Yeah, you're not a real person. Nobody introduces themselves as, "I'm just like kind of a freelance lingerie model, and also I'm very family oriented," and everything that anybody could say to get the attention of another human being is in this one giant story. And I really just want to write back, "Cool, thanks. You're obviously a fake person. This is too much. Let me tell you how to catfish people," and start giving them advice on how to make things up. Because I don't know. It's just not real. It's just not real. Nobody with that huge of a thing to say has no posts on Facebook. That's just a fact. If somebody just tells you a giant story on Facebook, but their Facebook itself has nothing, they're not a real person. And yes, they are much bigger than their picture, and they are much more manly than their sexy girl picture. I don't know. That's what MTV is for, to teach us lessons like that. And hey, Fared, you're a hero? You're a community builder. That's what you are. You're building up this community with me and against me. I don't think you've ever attacked me, but I'm gonna do my best to try and find you and destroy you. This has been another super fun time, day, adventure, judgment, call, seminar of castles. Still have no idea how to end these things. I'm gonna have to sit down and really come up with it just to, it's over, it's done, game over, we had fun. That seemed to work. Goodbye! 4 meters? That's in the room, man! That's in the room! What do you mean, man? It's impossible. Perhaps they're in the ceiling. Answer the chat. Do you think Steven Avery did it? Hey, answer me the magic box. Alright, since people can still hear me, I totally... let's put the image back on. I totally didn't think that, Steven Avery did it. I thought for sure it was like the whole thing, I'm just like, well, no, of course not. And then, like, by the time it's over, it's like, everybody won. Everybody in that town is a horrible person. That's what I learned from watching that documentary show, whatever it is. So they're all murderers. I feel like everybody should be going to jail for murder. Not just that guy. But then you hear all the other things where it's like, well, he didn't, you know. But it's all hearsay and conjecture. Legal terms, like that he's supposed to, like, burned a cat or something. Like he was, like, burning animals. And he is a deranged, crazy person. And when you do think about how much he was kind of like, I know I'm innocent, I'm just gonna sit here and wait. That's not what innocent people do. Innocent people lose their minds. They see their world crumbling down and the darkness closing in, and he just sat there like, yep, sucks for me, happening again. Can't believe this keeps happening, but here it is. And that's as irate as he gets about it. Meanwhile, I am at the edge of my seat, and I'm losing my mind. I gotta go outside and yell at the trees and just be like, what's happening? What's happening? This guy is clearly, or these people are clearly up to something, and that's still true. All of these people are still crazy, but Shelby, crazy people still are too calm in crazy situations, and I've ruined my hair completely. It wasn't good to start with. So yeah, now that I've had some time to think about it, which I shouldn't have, but I have, he does seem too insane to not have done something. Did he murder that specific lady? I still don't know. Whatever happened, I don't... nothing that the police or the legal people said happened definitely didn't happen in any way, shape, or form. But something's going on with these people, and I think it's more of a Twin Peaks or the Burbs type of situation. Just one of those towns, one of those cities where, hey, that's just how it goes. It's how she goes by. It's how she goes, like the Trailer Park Boys. Nobody can explain the Trailer Park, like the things that happen, but yet I have 1,000 of those stories that I can't tell anybody because I'm either related to or somebody will put people I care about in jail because of these stories. But there's so many Trailer Park Boy stories where it's like, what happened? You did what? You did how much coke and had how big of a knife put to your throat? Why? Because you said hello to a person? Yep, so you had no choice. No choice. There's nothing I could do. Either get out of there high on coke, or get out alive, or just get murdered. Those were the options. Like, what? Only in the Trailer Park Boys. How many piss jugs do you have? Too many. So, again, I don't know. Like, you watch the Trailer Park Boys, you learn that you care about these guys in some kind of way. They're a bit of an anti-hero. And you think, they're on a certain scale, they're innocent due to negligence, due to inferior brain power. Like, it's just, well, you gotta let them go. They don't know any better. He's trying to get his grade 4. Like, I feel like Steven Avery and God, Brent, what's the Trailer Park Boys guy? Not Julian. Ricky, yes. I think he's just a Ricky with less of a vocabulary. So, go watch 5 episodes of Trailer Park Boys. Imagine if Ricky was a little bit stupider, and then what do? Do you let him go? I mean, you have to. I don't know. I don't know. So, yeah, I've not touched the iPad long enough that we have lost connection. So now it's just me and Owen. Hey, buddy. How's it going? Anyway, yeah, this show ended 4 minutes ago, and I'm really gonna stop streaming as soon as the stream over here catches up with what I'm doing. And I can't remember what I said before, and I'm like, this is how we end it. Game over, and away we go. See you tomorrow for another show. And wrong screen. There we go.